guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Janiah and I'm back again with another video. So if I sound sick, it's because I am, but we're just gonna disregard that and jump right in. So first I'm placing my first bead. This is a medium-sized bead on a more of a drier consistency. As you can see, I'm just patting the acrylic around the nail. I'm not really swiping yet. I'm just making sure that the acrylic's on the side walls. I'm maintaining my shape and it has a good thickness. And then I'm going to proceed to swipe and cut off all the excess acrylic off of the free edge. When placing your bead, you want to flatten the bead, wipe off your brush, and go from sidewall to sidewall. You want to make sure that the acrylic reaches the sidewalls, because if not, this will cause lifting and you'll be able to see like the natural nail seeping through the sides. So I pretty much focus on my sidewalls, and then I bring the acrylic down the nail, working my way through the center. This bead is kind of runny, so you see as it kind of runs, I just push that acrylic back up into the center of the nail. Anytime that the acrylic runs onto the sidewalls, you just want to make sure that you're just pushing that acrylic back onto the nail and not wiping it off, because you don't want to waste product. So I'm just patting the acrylic down the nail until it's ready to be swiped, because if you swipe it and it's not ready and it's not cured and it's not set, you're gonna swipe away all of your acrylic. So I'm just pretty much just patting it around all of the acrylic that's coming to the edge. I'm pushing it back up onto the nail, because if you look from the side, it's kind of thin. So I'm just pushing that acrylic back up onto the nail. Next, I'm going in with my next bead. Again, we're flattening it, and then we're going to our side walls, and then we're going to bring that acrylic down the nail. The reason why I'm swiping immediately is because this bead is more on the drier side, so I don't have a lot of time to work with the bead. So with acrylic and application and practice, you'll be able to understand the different consistencies, and you'll know how much time you have to work with different consistencies. This is my cuticle bead, so I'm just pretty much making sure that the acrylic goes to the side walls. This is very important, especially for the cuticle bead, because this will make or break your set. If the acrylic is flooding the cuticles, the set will be coming off within a few days. So a lot of students don't focus on the structure of nails. We want to make sure that we have an apex. So this bead is my apex bead, and I'm pretty much just making sure it blends with the cuticle bead. And I'm just going to focus on the lower half of the bead and swipe that down. The reason why I'm not swiping the entire bead down is because you'll flatten the apex. So the key to having a thick apex is swiping the lower half of the bead. With different nail lengths, you'll have thicker or thinner apexes. Because this is a longer nail, I'm placing another bead to have this support. So as you can see, I'm swiping that lower half of the bead to create that thickness. You just want to keep in mind that anytime the acrylic runs to the sides, you just want to make sure that you're pushing that acrylic back up into the center of the nail. You're focusing on your side walls, maintaining your shape, and just patting that acrylic down the nail. You have your nail angled down. As you can see, my thumb is kind of pointed down, so the acrylic is just naturally running down the nail. So I'm just guiding it, and then when it gets towards the end, I'm going to start swiping, because the acrylic is starting to set. So if I keep patting it, it will be dry before I get time to swipe. When doing like glitters, French tip, marble, ombre, those type of things, you want to make sure that you're capping your designs in clear, especially with ombre. You know, when you're filing at the end, if you drill off too much of that clear layer, you'll end up drilling into your ombre blend design, so you'll be able to see like all of the drill marks in your blend. So this is why we cap in clear, and we just want to make sure that we have enough of the clear, so when we're filing in the end, we don't affect our design. So to know when your acrylic is set, you hear that dull tacking, and you have a high-pitched tapping on the nails. So if it's a dull tap, then it's not dry. If it's a high-pitched tap, then it's set. So I go in with my hand file, e-file, whatever it is, and I just pretty much drill over the surface of the nail, making sure that it's even and flat along the entire surface. Then I'm going in with my nail file, and then I'm going underneath, making sure that there's no acrylic, no lumps or bumps. Then I'm touching up the sidewalls, making sure it's sharp and straight. The forward and back motion is shaping. The up and down motion is sharpening. So you see me going forward and back. This is me shaping the nail. I'm having it as at an angle to where I'm going over the top part of the nail. This is to help with wide nails. If you're filing the sidewalls and you're going forward and back, and the nail is still wide, you have to come at an angle kind of, because you're not getting the entire side wall of the nail. If y'all take a class with me, I could give y'all the whole in-depth of what I'm trying to explain. But yes, after that, I'm just going to go ahead and shape everything, sharpen the sides. Now I'm switching to up and down, and that's pretty much it. We're going to seal the cuticles, buff, and then that's it, y'all. And this is why I emphasize the foundation nails. If you spend your time laying the acrylic, you won't spend much time filing in the end. So here I'm going in with my e-file and my comb bit. I'm touching underneath the nail, and then I'm going to touch the cuticles. I'm pretty much sealing the cuticles, so I'm going in at an angle and just pretty much drilling until I see that the acrylic is fully blended with the natural nail. You want to make sure that you're not digging too much into the natural nail or drilling too much around the cuticle, because you can create the ring of fire. So you just want to make sure that you're just doing this thoroughly, but not too much. I like to work with the speed around 8 to 10. You don't want to work with it too high, because you can the drill can fly off and end up cutting the client. You don't want to work with it too low, because it will cause the drill to skip, and when it does, it will create dips, and you'll pretty much see everywhere the drill skips in the acrylic. So this was a Bratz theme set. I got discouraged halfway through and I didn't record the rest of it, but I ended up finishing it and ended up loving it and regretting the fact that I didn't record it. But I just wanted to post this video anyways, because I was finna trash this video, but I'm gonna post it anyways, you guys, because I feel like this is informative and y'all can just pretty much see the behind the scenes of just pretty much what goes on in my head, and you guys could pretty much be going through the same thing. Just keep pushing through with nails. A lot of times we get discouraged, but with practice and dedication and consistency, you guys can get very far. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let me know if you guys have any video suggestions, questions, comments, or concerns, and I will see y'all in the next video.